Hey folks, coming to you live from my kitchen here. Well, this video's pre-recorded, but right now I am live and I am alive. And man, it's a good day when you're alive. I'm gonna show you what's going on here in the dirty kitchen. Coming to you from the dirty. I have made fire. So folks, check out this little stove oven combination. Okay, so let me stop for just a minute. I've said many times I wanted to get away from cooking with gas over here. And it's only because I don't trust the gas cylinders. Why? Well, I've seen them firsthand how they refurbish them. They'll take a dilapidated gas cylinder, sand that thing down, Bondo it. There's no, my gosh, there's no pressure checks of any type like that. They basically do a paint job on it, like a body shop, and then it looks brand new. It looks like it's brand new. You cannot tell when they get done with it. I've seen that firsthand, and ever since then, I've been very wary of the tanks here. So I'm all about just mitigating and eliminating risk, and so one way was to just quit cooking with gas. But that's easier said than done here for several reasons. Number one, electricity in the Philippines is very expensive. Everywhere I've been, okay, our electric bill is easily, I mean, you can go back and look at the videos, right? And obviously I haven't put them all on there. But I mean, I've had electric bills that rival my bills back in the States. So the point is, electricity here is not cheap. We do a lot of cooking. So to switch over to all electric, you know, we have an electric burner out there. There's one electric burner on that stove. We could try it out. Now we do have an air fryer now. That may just skyrocket my electric bill. But you just can't get away from cooking with gas, because one of those cylinders is, you know, 1,250 pesos, what have you. It'll last for a month to 2 months, somewhere in there. I don't think we can get away from cooking with gas. So, plus the house come with a brand new gas stove. How can you not use it? And truly, I wasn't going to use it. But then our landlord showed up and dropped the tank, and I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work. She's been using that little induction burner and she's cooked with it so much, I guess it's got a thermal shutdown. So therefore, we gotta cook with gas. So how can I mitigate the risk of the tank? Maybe I get a bigger tank and set it outside and run a longer hose. Maybe that's one way to do it. Maybe somehow or another go buy a tank that's imported from the US. I don't know. I haven't explored it. But I have to admit defeat. And you know, one of the dangers before, a couple places we've lived, when we did cook inside, or like at the beach house, Grandma would forget to open the windows and the doors. She's sitting there cooking with 2 gas burners, you know, at least part of the time, and the house is filling up with fumes. We don't have that problem in the back here because it's all open, right? It's all like open air. Anyhow, I just want you to know my thoughts, right? In America, it's a no-brainer. Okay, I go get a gas tank. I'm not as worried about the condition of the tank. But here I am, you know? That's just my thoughts. That's one man's opinion. Now, usually, we've been operating off a single burner. Oh my goodness, there's wife number 2. Looking so beautiful. Baby, are those panties? This is not a National Geographic special here from the Amazon. You look like you're wearing some shorts from an uncontacted tribe, baby. You're looking beautiful though. All right, let's see if we can get a tune out of this trombone, folks. You ready, baby? You ready, baby? Because I like big, said I cannot lie. Baby, a little bit of dancing. Don't cut the chicken in the pan. You'll scratch the bottom of the pan. That's why you have a cutting board. That's why everything here in the Philippines is broken, folks. They don't know how to treat nice things. They just, whatever works. Using metal and cast iron, all kind of kitchen violations. What you got going on here, old girl?
Chicken.
She's making chicken. Folks, I got a lot of equipment to show you here. We started out with this little induction burner, and this is great. It's portable, it's light. Throw that in your suitcase, you know, cooking on the go, tight quarters. But we had to upgrade, not really upgrade, because the house come with this nice stove over here. Never been used, brand new. Just had to get a hose and a regulator, which I've got, and I'll show you in a second. But folks, boneless chicken breast from Fresh Options. Throw the flavor to it, baby, and then hold it up and show them what you're putting on there. Okay, this is a Weber Fireball. What's it called? Sweet cinnamon heat. I bought that at Walmart's in Great Falls, Montana. But when we run out, or before we run out, I will be ordering some more of this stuff. That's the goat right there. That's what they call it, the goat, the greatest of all time, right? All right, for all you refrigerator peepers, look at that. Doomsday preppers, folks. Doomsday preppers. Doomsday preppers. Look at all that rice right there. That's all the rice she got. If it breaks out war with the CCP, we got enough rice to last us a long time. Doomsday preppers. Look at the full lineup. Now, baby, why are you hiding my wine glasses?
That's not yours, see?
Those aren't mine?
No.
Where'd you get those?
Let's stay in there.
Baby, why didn't you tell me that there were some... Oh my gosh.
Wait, that's not yours.
Oh, those are beautiful.
If you're going to break that, put that.
Those are even more beautiful than the ones I got. Bust them out, baby. How many they got up there?
That's not yours, bro.
Look at you. You almost bumped into my cigar. Almost burnt your ear off.
That's not yours.
Luckily, I don't smoke. Get that other one. No, you know what? No, leave that up there. If I break this one, then I'll have my backup. That is a proper chalice for a king right there, baby. My gosh, why didn't you tell me about that? What else? What other hidden gems haven't you told me about? Huh? Close the door, baby. Don't bust your head open there. I'm not going to the hospital on whatever today is. All right, so she's draining the chicken. Anyhow, I'm all over the map. Couple of new kitchen gadgets. Thanks to y'all pressuring me, and she's been wanting one of these air fryers for how long, baby? I don't know, about 8 years now. Okay, now what are you adding to the chicken, baby? She's putting a little sesame oil. And what she's doing, folks, with the chicken breast, you gotta pat it, you gotta spank it, you gotta rub it down. Rub it down, baby, rub it down. That damn chicken getting more attention than me. Yeah, folks, so we got her this little waffle cooker. She used that this morning, made some great waffles. We gotta get some better batter, though. But yeah, just pretty simple in the air fryer, y'all. I'm sure everybody out there has one of these guys. This is the first one that we've ever had. So tonight, what she's gonna do is try it out, making this boneless chicken breast. I'm not sure what her dish is gonna be. We have no idea how to cook with this air fryer, to tell you the truth. We have no idea. I mean, I know that's the temperature. I know this is the timer, you know. You know, it's like a boat. There's a front, there's a back, water all around. What movie is that from? Okay, baby. I'm excited about your chicken. I'm excited about your chicken. All right, folks, one more peek up there. Doomsday Preppers. Doomsday Prepper spice rack. Man, even got pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm sorry, baby. Watch your head. I'm just trying to show the viewers here. No, actually, close it up. Salt. She's going with the salt. And we got the children out in the swimming pool. If you hear all the carnage, Maria Mercedes.
He don't want to put his shorts on.
He don't want to put his shorts on? Okay, I'll send Mama out there to help him out, okay? Honey, you're gonna have to go out there. The dude's skinny dipping. Sometimes, folks, he just gets too hot, I guess, and decides to go skinny dipping. Get after him, Big Mama Fatima. I'll finish this tour. Anyhow, folks, check this out. Oh, single dad. Got a good regulator here, and I wouldn't say this is one of the best regulators, but listen to me. If you buy a cheap regulator, we all know you get what you pay for. Now, I went to Ace Hardware and bought this one, and it was only 300 or 400 pesos. So it's better than the stuff that you get at these cheap markets or, cheap on Lazada. But don't go cheap. This is Captain Obvious here, but you don't want to go cheap on that. I'm going to tell you, I bought some before that were so cheap that basically when you're trying to hook the hose up, just normal pressure, pushing it in, they crack. That's how cheap they are. So I got that one at Ace Hardware in the hopes that it's much better quality. Already did the listen, the smell, the bubble check. Looks like old single dad has got it hooked up real well. Okay. And this thing here is a champion. It's got the one electric burner. And then, just too easy like that. Just too easy, folks. Oh, I got the gas turned off. Anyhow, and then I didn't realize this thing's an electric oven. Let's see if we got some heat going on in here. No, not much on the heat. I wonder if I have to turn on the rotisserie for the heat to come on. I don't know. It's got that rotisserie button. It's got the light. Maybe just don't put out a whole lot of heat. I don't know. Don't matter. Because we got an air fryer. I'll figure it out if it works or not. 4 burners in addition to the induction burner. Baby girl, I'm ready to cook you up some goodness. And I tell you, I actually... It's a timer, baby. Hey, dude. Hey, man, I got a report that you're out there trying to go skinny dipping, man. Keep your shorts on in the swimming pool, son. He just wanted the lid to that thing. Now he's out of here. He wanted a specific toy. Baby, actually, to tell you the truth, I have plans for this chicken right here. Huh? I have plans for that chicken. I think you just need to leave the kitchen. Let me take over, baby. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna show you how it's done. But baby, there's a flaw with your spice rack, because at some point you're gonna bust your head open on that. You're gonna bust your head open. Okay, I'm not paying for them stitches. I'll sew you up with some fishing line, old girl. Did you read the directions? No, you didn't. Okay, then tell us all how to use that air fryer. All right, so you're reading them now.
No, I'm reading this way. Of course, I'm going to memorize this one now.
What? Hey, what? Why are you massaging the chicken more than you rub my back? I'm getting jealous of this chicken breast. Yeah, folks, life is pretty good here. Life is pretty good. I want to say thanks for being a loyal viewer, subscriber here on our show. Now, obviously lately, there hasn't been any truly spectacular footage or events going on, but here's a news flash. Whenever you move, okay, it disrupts normal operations, right? It took us a minute to find a house, get moved in, get everything established, get comms set up, get to where we got a base of operations set up. So now that we have a good base, now it's time to get back down to business and start piling on. So we got about a month, and everybody keeps hitting me about putting the kids in school and yak, yakety yak. Bring it on. That's what I'm here for. Sometimes I think what I'm here for is like I'm a bartender. I'm a bartender on a worldwide stage that some people just vent their shitty day on. That's what I'm here for, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that I can take some of that frustration off of your mind and help you have a better evening after a tough day. But talking about the school, okay, folks, understand what went down is that the children finished school down in Cebu City. Well, down in Cebu, not Cebu City. They finished school. That was the end of the school year for the kids down there. Because their schedule, baby, what happened is because of the lockdown or whatever, right? They were still on a lockdown schedule, what have you. So the children finished the school year. They finished, boom, we left out, we punched out. 2 days later, the next day, we're out of there. But kids here were and are still going to school. Baby, I think some of the schools here are still in session, right? So the schools here are still in session, but my kids have already finished their school year. Does that make sense? Okay. Flo's class, I think they finish up on the 30th, something like that. So folks, realize different sections, different schools, private schools, everybody's on their own schedule, okay? But some of y'all hit me about what I'm not putting the kids in school, okay? The kids have finished their year. I'm not gonna go put them in school for a week, all right? They'll start school when the next school year starts up. Now, like my one friend said the other day, this shouldn't have to be explained to adults, but you know, I got some folks here that it takes a minute to explain things to. And you know what? I read this article that said politicians speak to their audience as if they're on a sixth grade US 6th grade level. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody fact check me on that. But I think what I find myself doing a lot is talking too fast and assuming everybody knows what's going on. And so that's why sometimes I gotta slow it down, my friends. Okay. All right, baby. Okay. Now you just read the instructions, right? Okay. Now there's two parts to this. Okay. Number one is the temperature. How hot do you want it? How hot do you want it? You want it on medium heat?
It's a chicken, so 60 timer. Time, it's 60 seconds. 60 minutes, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
There.
What's the temperature for the chicken?
Temperature is 180.
All right, put it on 180. Put your temperature on 180, right there. Whoa, whoa. Now, turn your timer to the right to 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
60.
We're going.
Yeah. There you go. Put it on
back.
60. Right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you turn it more, you're gonna break it.
It's 60.
That says 60, right?
That's 30.
Huh?
That's 30.
Well, that's as far as it goes. So when it comes down and goes ding, you're gonna turn it to 30
Go back
again,
to
baby.
2 times. So I need to put
2
this.
times, 30 plus. Okay, yeah, you put the chicken in there.
But I don't have a
What? Okay, yeah, you gotta put the chicken in there first. I guess. Yeah, cause yeah, put the chicken right here. Just put it on there. Hold on, let me get the camera.
I don't have aluminum foil.
Yeah, see, you got it operating, but you forgot to put the chicken in there. I guess you can preheat it. Did you put any oil in there or anything?
Yes, I put it. Oh, and the chicken.
Yeah, the chicken's got enough oil. Good point. Got enough olive oil on that chicken. Lay it in there, baby. We've never cooked with an air fryer before. I'd never seen how one worked until my buddy. Shout out to you, man, in Great Falls. No, but you got to put it all in there. You're gonna cook it.
It's not fit.
Okay, listen. You're gonna cook it for 1 hour. Make room and put some more chicken in there. You're gonna be cooking for like 3-4 hours, running up my light bill. All that chicken in there. Get it in there. I could be absolutely wrong, but man, I'm not. Let's cook it one time. Let's use 1 hour of electricity. Okay, old girl. Okay, there you go. Now, it's going. It's going. You got a blue light there, right? You got the timer, you got the heat set. That blue light should mean that it's going. And can we hear something? I hear ticking and it sounds like a little fan going down. Can you hear something? Tell me what you hear.
Yeah.
Sounds like a time bomb going off and a little fan.
Boy, I need dishwashing. Maybe cannot. I'm not going to wash that without dishwashing.
Okay, well you're gonna have to run to the sorry store,
No.
baby. You just run to the sorry store. There you go. What, baby? What'd you do wrong?
Did you come with me now?
What are you laughing at? You read something in the directions. What'd you do wrong?
So you need to preheat this for 10 minutes first, then pull out the basket from the unit and place the food in the...
You're supposed to preheat it. See, I was wrong.
See, you not listen to me.
Well, I don't listen to women,
Oh.
so most of the time. Yeah, it makes sense. You preheat it, yeah. Ah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? What's cooking, folks? What's cooking, really? I mean, seriously, what's cooking? Okay? You put the heat to the meat, or you put the meat on the heat, add some vegetables and spices, voila, that's cooking. All right, Gordon Ramsay ain't gonna tell you that because he wants everybody to think that he's the only person that's a real chef. What is a professional chef? That's the question of the moment. What's a professional chef? You have to go to the Culinary Institute of America, the CIA, to be considered a professional chef.
I'm going to put my...
A lot of people say I'm not a chef. I'm not a chef.
Vegetables in here too.
Put some vegetables in there, baby. Put them on top. Do what you got to do.
No, I don't want to mix.
My grandmother, probably your grandmother too, was and is, if she's still around, one of the best chefs / cooks in the world. Did she go to the Culinary Institute of Brazil or wherever? Nope. She learned from her mother and her grandmother. Anyhow, it's funny how we argue about terminology these days. Somebody left a big old long comment recently. I got through like the first sentence or two, something about I'm not in the entertainment business. My gosh, Americans, as Americans, we argue about every little point in detail. You ever think about this? Let me throw something past you. Football. My buddy's a big football fan. Okay, got his favorite team, all that good stuff. You know why I don't watch football or any sports, especially in America? Because there's too many rules. It's all about the nitpicking rules, instant replay. Was his line or his foot touching the chalk? Sit there and argue about rules. Folks, entertainment is supposed to be void of rules and stress. So ask yourself this. Let's just have a conversation about watching football. But you could say baseball, anything. Okay? If you monitor your blood pressure while you're watching a football game or a baseball game, do you think your blood pressure is going to be stable or low or relax you or calm you down? No. It's a roller coaster ride of unnecessary stress in my book. That's why I don't watch that shit. Don't watch it, don't want to watch it. Too many people argue about the rules. Now, if we were back in Roman times, in the Colosseum, that'd be a good show. Ain't no rules. I guess there's one rule: survival of the fittest. Everything else is in play. Anyhow, it's just, I wrote in my first book when I was talking about Americans and our damn paperwork. That's why we Americans are so stressed out. So stressed out, so much violence and everything else. There's just too much stress. Every day you open up that mailbox, right? I call it the bad news window. Open up that bad news window and pull out all the bad news. Hey, sweetie.
Can you take us in the swimming pool?
Okay, I'll be out there in a second.
In a second, how about now?
Okay, how about a few seconds?
How about now?
My daughter's a diva. Anyhow, back to the mailbox, the bad news window. How often do you open up the mailbox, which you do on a daily basis, most Americans, at least I used to. I don't know, I ain't lived there in a long time. But I used to get home, first thing you do, open up the mailbox and see what fucking bad news awaited you. We all love the mailman, right? But that dude was and is the bearer of bad news. If it was back in Roman times or whenever they shot the messenger, whatever, man, the mailman wouldn't make it one day. My gosh. Over here, it's different. I mean, you can get mail, but you don't get mail on a daily basis. There's no mailbox out there. If I got some mail, it's usually just a package. I get notified via text or they'll leave a note on the gate or something. You go pick it up. Other than that, don't have to look at that bad news window on a daily basis. Yeah, my mail collects in the US. I got family members who just give me the highlights. You know, hey man, you got some shit from the IRS today. All right, read it off to me. Send me a picture, man. Thank you very much. I'll deal with it when I want to deal with it. What got me on that? Maybe I was thinking about, oh, barbecue grill, baby. We got to add a barbecue grill. I'm always talking about the best thing to use to light your charcoal with your barbecue grill. Use your bills. Take your bills, use those to light your charcoal. You'll feel better. I don't think that's the way the swimming pool was designed for Filipinas to be lounging on the sides of it. That's how it gets popped. Here's our instructions, how to use. It's got a chart. Maybe you gotta make sure you hang this chart on the wall so we know the temperatures. I just like to take it up to 90, baby. Let me just take it up all the way, baby. I'm gonna take it up to 90. Maybe at your earliest inconvenience, can you wash my newfound chalice here? Because I want to go get me some Coke over ice.
I don't have
You got plenty of soap right here.
soap.
Folks, one thing about Filipinas, they don't understand that this, me and my buddy were having this conversation. They don't understand how concentrated dishwashing detergent is. We just bought this like a week ago. I don't know about you, but in America,
like
that would last for 6 months.
My ano is greasy.
Your ano is greasy.
My plate. If I put little, my plate.
Okay, well, I tell you what, you save this. I'm gonna go buy a small bottle and I'll add some water for you. And I'm gonna hide that in my closet and that'll last for 6 months. But with a Filipina, that'll last about 6 days, the way they wash. Well, give me some coins, I'll go buy it.
If you don't buy ano, buy ako. Aba!
So this is typically how they make ice here in the PI. You'll buy it at a sari-sari store. Grandma's selling this for 3 pesos each. They just take these plastic bags, fill it up, and freeze them, right? The problem with it, there's 2 things. Number one, it's a pain in the ass. You gotta beat the heck out of it. What I don't like about the plastic is a lot of times you get plastic in with the ice if they're not careful when they take it out. And I refuse to deal with it because it's just such a pain in the butt. And so she breaks it up for me, but then this is what you get, right? Just want some ice from a damn chalice. Will that fit the chalice? Let's see. Ah, that's perfect. Oh yeah. Whoa! Damn boulder in there. Now look, this is the glasses I had. Perfect little wine glass, right? But this is a chalice. You can see the difference. So I'm drinking Coke in the chalice. I'll stick to my grape juice. There's that little glass right there. All right, let's do it. Bought that for her at Walmart. All this stuff, Walmart acquisitions, all the way from Great Falls. Yeah, these little tiny Cokes. I love these Coke minis. They're just the right size. just like a shot, just a quick refreshment between me and the two kids. Everybody gets a couple drinks, everybody's happy, and we're not drinking a ton of Coke. Oh, I know it's terrible for you, for the kids, but folks, the difference is I'm not buying each person their own big gulp. There's a huge difference in getting like a one swallow or a couple swallows versus sitting there sucking on a big gulp all day. Does that fit the chalice perfectly? Yes. Yes, sir, it does. Those are delicious right there. I was trying to get some to Forrest G. Here, buddy, Ro. Want some Coke, man? Drink out of Papa's chalice, man. Good Coke, buddy. Whoa, he said that's delicious. All right. He doesn't drink a whole lot of Coke anymore, folks. Only thing that he will chug, he'll try to chug, is Mountain Dew. Cheers to you, my friends. Cheers to you. Life's simple pleasures. Quit drinking over a year ago. I guess the worst I do. I drink a little bit of soda right now. If I'm doing a long editing, of course I'm gonna try to hit me a Red Bull. And I'll still chomp on some cigars. You know, smoke them. I chew on them all day, smoke them at night, but I don't inhale. If that's the worst I'm doing these days, I'm doing pretty good, clean living. Eating nothing but meat and vegetables and tortillas. Not sleeping with disreputable women anymore. Here, you want some Coke?
Of course.
Old Papa's chalice, you got it?
This is a fat one.
That's a big one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a chalice. Mama Timmy, you want another drink?
Where did you get that?
Mama was hiding it from Papa in the cabinet. Save one swallow for Papa. What? Oh no, you drink it all gone, Maria.
I love Coca-Cola.
I know you do, sweetie. All right, are you done with the swimming pool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, we'll go change, get some dry clothes on. We'll watch some TV a little bit till Mama
Make sure I
makes
drive
supper.
the remote.
All right, Papa might let you drive a little bit. Got two babies needing a snack.
Please, 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 please.
Baby, you're not gonna get Mother of the Year for that.
At least I'm putting visible.
All right, folks, so there you go. There you go. After 30 minutes, now she's gonna flip it. I don't know, baby. I think it's gonna need more.
Yes, need more.
It's cooking slow. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do.
Why
Let's,
you need to put 200?
I told you to take it up to 90. I would. I'd take it up to 200, put it for 30. But then again, you know, low and slow. All right, get it back in there. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. All the way, baby. All the way.
Put 200 ha. Bantay ka.
Yeah, there you go, old girl. Now we get a tune out of this trombone. I'm excited to see. Now, what are you going to do? Put these on at the end?
No, really. I'm just cook that in the pot.
No, just put it on top of the chicken. Make it one pot. Put all that on top of the chicken. That's what I recommend. Just do it.
Ano lagi?
Folks, the good Lord done blessed us with a delicious meal. Now, she didn't show me the final product, and we argued about something. She didn't want to put the vegetables in the air fryer. So she turned around and fried the vegetables in oil. I said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're the chef tonight. Do what you want to do. Tomorrow night, I'm going to make everything in the air fryer. That's what we're working with right there. That looks absolutely delicious. And this is not waffles. This is loaf bread. And she's been making toast in the waffle maker, right? Quick and easy. I want you to take a look at that. What we got in there? We got beans in there too?
Yeah.
Tell us what you got in there.
Beans, onion, and garlic, and broccoli.
Look at that, look at that. Okay, so baby, I think everybody's going to agree the chicken is 100% healthy, but you get some points taken off for frying the vegetables. It's okay.
I don't like my vegetables dry.
How do you know they're going to be dry? But don't worry.
Mommy's right.
I'll cook tomorrow night and they won't be dry. Forrest G is going to work. He said that's Forrest G approved that chicken. So how long did you leave the chicken in there? For 1 hour?
Yeah.
On the highest setting for 1 hour. And those are some big chicken breasts. So we'll just do that 1 hour, take it up to 90, and this is what you're left with. And I got my chalice, still got that ice in there. I've never cooked with an air fryer. Maybe it does dry out the vegetable, but tomorrow night I'm willing to risk it. I'll put the chicken in there for like 45 minutes. The last 15 minutes, I throw the vegetables on top. And maybe the last 2 minutes, I throw some cheese on top. Melted cheese. Oh, it's gonna be like a casserole, ladies. Just like we're in America. Cheese. Look at that, look at that.
I hate cheese.
You don't hate cheese, you just never had any cheese.
I don't love cheese.
You know why you don't love cheese? Because the cheese that we've been eating for the past 2 years is not real cheese. Some barbecue sauce?
Don't cook any.
You want some barbecue sauce?
Don't cook any cheese.
See if he likes that sauce. If not, Mama, you probably need to give him some ketchup. You want barbecue sauce?
No.
This is hickory smoke. Hickory smoke.
You try.
You try it?
Can I try that?
Here.
Pop the top on this mini.
Here.
Here's a tin cup and a chop for a chalice. Fill it up with sweet red wine. You want this or this? What you want? There. I gave you the chalice, I gave you the can. Yes. Save some for me.
Mommy,
Isn't that cute? She just puts the loaf bread in there. Looks like a waffle, but it's not. Piece of loaf bread.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Big Daddy gonna make a little half chicken sandwich out of it.
That's all.
Yeah, he liked that sauce, right? Forrest G approved on that barbecue sauce. Put me a couple of florets of broccoli. Sprinkle a little cheese. Put a little sugar on the barbie. Oh, look at that. That's a dagwood right there. Man, Fatima, if I could have ate like this down in Time, we'd still be there.
You're not bite.
No, it's all my fault. Yeah, I take full responsibility, baby. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It don't matter where in age leads, and I can eat like a king.
Guys, on my birthday, I go to the cake shop, get my favorite cake. Inside is a rainbow. Right?
That's pretty good, baby.
Vegetables. Who's the one who eat the vegetables?
Me. I'll eat it after this.
You have dessert, mango.
I'm gonna eat the vegetable after this. Barbecue sauce is so spicy.
Not spicy. It's not.
It's not spicy. You like your grandmother. Grandmother would pour a glass of water. That's spicy.
Mom, it's just water.
Give her some loaf bread. This loaf bread is spicy.
Mom, it's just loaf bread.
This loaf bread.
you give her a spaghetti, she said, "This is spicy."
This is spicy.
When
Wow,
she
it's
always,
ragu.
when she always eat or drink something, she always eat this. She always said, "This is spicy."
That's right. This is spicy. That mom's ice cream. Mm.
I have food in your.
One fly. Folks, thanks for watching our show today. Hope you had a wonderful day wherever you're at on this beautiful planet that we call the Earth. We'll see y'all on tomorrow night's show. Everybody want to say goodbye?
Right.
All right, bye-bye, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Time to eat.
That
Good night, yeah.